So Jay-Z's indoctrination into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Dave Chappelle doing this. I just think it's amazing. From one goat to another.
This is an incredible honor to induct this next man into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Like, to see Dave Chappelle definitely show respect to Jay-Z, because Dave Chappelle is a goat in his own right. Like, when it comes to comedy, definitely. Even though he...
But I need everybody in rock and roll to know that even though
he's not part of the kings of comedy, but when it comes to comedy, I think he's a king within that world, definitely. Him and Cat Williams, they probably two of our best comedians right now who are alive. I'm not counting Bernie Mac.
Honoring him. He is ours. He is hip-hop. Forever and ever. And a day. I can sit up.
He's no longer with us. But definitely watching Dave Chappelle, you know, honor Jay-Z and give him his flowers, his roses, and all the accolades, that is something special. We need to do that more. We need to show respect.
I could talk about his acumen as a businessman. I could talk about his accomplishments in music. But I think what's most important for everyone in this room to know is what...
Respect more instead of waiting until people pass to do that. So watching Dave Chappelle, you know, honor Jay-Z in such an amazing way. That is pretty dope. And of course, Dave Chappelle is very funny.
What he means to us, what he means to his culture. Being black in America is not as easy as it looks.
You know, he is doing this, and of course, this whole time I'm laughing. Like, it's like the jokes are in between his speech. I don't know if he meant to do that, but he's just a funny guy. So, he got everybody laughing. He's just so calm, cool, collected.
There's always an or else. Don't do this. Or else.
On stage, which is definitely just like Dave Chappelle. It's not smoking a cigarette in this situation, but usually Dave Chappelle has a cigarette in his hand when he's you know, on stage. I don't know if he quit, but that would be a good thing if he...
Don't say this or else. But like Sean Carter said about himself, I'm so brazen, I'm so brazen. I'm raising in the sun, sir. We do it anyway.
That's quit, but watching him, you know, show respect to one of the greats when it comes to hip-hop. Like Jay-Z, I feel like, I don't know about this generation, millennials and the generation before millennials, they definitely, Jay-Z is...
Whenever we have to, we don't have a complicated emotional vocabulary. We have to make everything look easy. And this man is a diamond that was born of pressure. To coin a phrase that fellow Hall of Famer made, Tupac Shakur, he called it a rose that grows from the concrete.
In their top 5. But when it comes to this new generation, Generation Z and Alpha or whatever, I don't know if Jay-Z is part of their top 5 right now, but definitely when they do go back to listen to some of his records, they will see why he is considered a GOAT when it comes to hip-hop. I just found out, what's the name of that track, Imaginary Player.
And that to us is what hip-hop is. We heard our stories come back to us, our stresses and our strife. And the whole time that he said it, my God, Jay, you look so cool.
It's by Cardi B. You know, Jay-Z had a song called Imaginary Players back in the day, you know, and Cardi B did a song on the same beat. I'm sure she had to get the clearance from Jay-Z, but Imaginary Players by Cardi B is a dope record. If you haven't heard it yet, go check it out. It's on her new album. The video is online.
You look so calm and so collected. If I shoot you, I'm brainless. But if you shoot me, you're famous. What a nigga to do. My God, man. It was beautiful to watch. In the music industry, they call him One Take Hove. He said it about himself.
It was pretty ill. I liked the video a lot. But Jay-Z's original record, Imaginary Players, for some reason, they said is back on the Billboard. I guess after Cardi B did what she did on the beat and remixed the track basically with the same cadence and stuff like that. Made a lot of people want to go listen to the original record.
But you don't know why he said it. Because when he was hustling, because he used to sell crack. Oh, don't get it twisted. American pie is not made out of apples. It's made out of whatever you can get your fucking hands on. He used to sell crack. He didn't have anything to write his rhymes on, and he would sit there and he would just memorize all these thoughts that came to his mind, an avalanche of ideas, and he would just be catching rainwater. And when he got in the studio, like God, he would do the verse, he would let it be, and it would be.
And so that record has been getting a lot of stream because the first time I heard Imaginary Players by Cardi B, of course I already know, yeah, that was Jay-Z's original record because I liked Jay-Z's music and I still like Jay-Z's music. And I haven't listened to that record in a while, but when I heard Imaginary Players, the first thing I did was like, yeah, she's doing pretty good trying to rhyme the same exact way Jay-Z flowed on that beat. So I just wanted to go back and listen to the original and see how she did because it seemed like when you hear that track, the first thing you could think of is Jay-Z, especially if you've heard the original. It's not like Cardi B did not do good. She did great. But I wanted to go listen to the original. So I'm sure a lot of other people reacted the same way I reacted. And they wanted to go hear the original as well. So that original record from Jay-Z started getting a lot more stream than it probably would have if Cardi B never did the remix.
And the streets admire him for this. The streets love him for this because he rhymed a recipe for survival. The way a white person might hear his music is not the same the way someone from Marcy would. When he said, this is Jay every day, when he told us he'd never change, you heard this and he probably said as a white person, well, maybe this guy should focus on his development. But what we heard is he will never forget us. He will always remember us, that we are his point of reference, that he is going to show us how far we can go if we just get hold of the opportunity.
And that gave a chance to a lot of the younger guys who are into hip-hop to go back and listen to Imaginary Players because definitely people have so many things to watch. People have too many things taking their attention away. So listening to music, I don't care how good it is, it's just like people don't really have the time to a certain extent. You know, so all these great records could miss an entire generation if somebody do not make reference to them. So having somebody remix your track right now, especially if you're an older artist, it's a good thing because that may just make people want to go listen to the original record and you may gain a lot more fans or newer fans just from it.
And for this, we will always love him. We will always treasure him. And as important as this award is to some, you must understand that he has his people's heart. That we love him more than you could ever recognize him for or even realize. Because he embodies the potential what our lives can be and what success can be. There's so much poetry if you got to know him. And just the way he speaks. I remember one time, The Roots was having a jam session in LA. Hello, Amir. And backstage, I saw Jay-Z, and a photographer came up and said, "God."
And I'm sure Jay-Z has gained a lot more newer fans just because Cardi B made that record. The fact that the record is back on the Billboard chart, like, that's amazing. Jay-Z's record is more than 10 years old, I believe. Imaginary Players, it's more than 10 years old right now. So for a track that is over 10 years old to be back on the Billboard chart, it's kind of amazing, right? So, yeah. But definitely Dave Chappelle giving Jay-Z his flowers, you know, being indoctrinated into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, that is a good thing. He did it in such a funny way.
Guys, can we get a picture? It was him and his wife, Beyonce. And we all right, guys, relax, would you? And we all grouped together for a picture, me, Jay, and Beyonce. And I stood between them, and I put my arms around him, and Jay grabbed me and moved me to the side and grabbed his wife by the hand and said, "The rose between the thorns." And as they're taking a picture, Jay says to me, "He was having a lot of pressure on you. say funny shit all the time. And I looked at Jay and I said, well, you must have a lot of pressure on you to say cool shit all the time. And Jay looked at me and said, it ain't no pressure, I just do it. That's right. And I looked at Jay and said, my God, man, you just did it again. Hov, I'm your friend and your fan. I'm honored that I got a chance to know you. You embody black excellence, how great we can be. And I am honored to be the nigga that gets to say to my nigga, welcome to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Classy way, classic way, all that. Respect, man. Thanks for watching this video. If you like it, share, and subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff. I would appreciate it. Respect.